What's up, sheepies? What's up, guys? Welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. The grass is super green here. The trees, they are sprouting. The sheep are having fun. And it's all because we're driving an electric car today. MG4 XPower. We were invited by MG a couple months ago, and they had big plans. They were bringing back MG to Europe, and they were doing it with a couple different cars. But in their presentation, there was one car that kind of piqued our interest because it is 3.8 seconds 0 to 100 for 42,000 euros. And that does not happen a lot anymore these days. Back in the day, like 10-12 years ago, when we started, hot hatches were, you know, 32,000 euros tops. That's what you bought, you know, a Clio RS, Renault Clio RS or something like that. Those days are long gone. Hot hatches are super expensive now. And then came MG with the MG4 XPower, 435 horsepower, dual motor, intelligent motor control that vectors torque between the four wheels. We've got an e-diff at the rear. We've got a rear wheel biased four-wheel drive system, stiffer anti-roll bars, stiffer springs, new uprated brakes, 345mm discs all around with orange XPower calipers here as well, 18-inch wheels. And yeah, we were interested. We were like, okay, let's see what this thing is all about. For this price, the MG4 starts at 32,000 euros for a new car. That is just outrageous, the amount of value for money you get with this car. So yeah, we were honestly interested, and we thought we would take it for a drive. So here we are in Germany. We're going to take it to the Autobahn later on. We've got a Hunter Green. This is specific to the XPower version. We've got no other differences, so it doesn't have like a aerodynamic sporty package or anything like that. It's mainly the color and the calipers that give it away. Other than that, design wise, I'm going to let you decide for yourself if you think this is a pretty car. Yeah, I don't think it's a super pretty car. It's just a little bit of a generic thing, but I do like the color. This sort of a satin matte green, very nice. So let's do a quick walk around. I did the front wheels already. We've got a black roof as well for the XPower, and then little spoiler here, a sort of a two-part spoiler with a LED integrated into the rear there. Don't know what that is. MG4 electric badge. Yeah, you don't have an exhaust, of course, so nothing there. It's a hatchback. Is it a hot hatch? Not really, I don't think. It is a fast hatchback. So the question is, for, you know, this car starts at 32,000 euros, the regular MG4. Then you've got a couple other versions, one of which is the XPower, and another one which is around the same price, so around 42,000 euros in the Netherlands, is the Trophy Extended Range, which has the best range, 520 kilometers WLTP, which is very impressive. This one is 385, so you have to choose basically between speed and range. But starting from 32,000 euros, is this going to be good? That is the question. Well, if we would have the car for a long time, we would do that. We would do like some durability testing and stuff, but we've had the car since Monday, and we do have a couple issues. The rear brake caliper just sort of disintegrated. We were driving on a roundabout, we went off the roundabout, and the entire brake caliper just kind of fell off. So it was basically not on the brake disc anymore, and was lying in the wheel, hitting the balancing weights. I don't know if you can see any damage. Well, you can see some paint here. So yeah, that was not a great start. MG came to our office and they replaced the entire caliper. So they fixed it. They fixed it well. And then today we also had some issues with the infotainment, because the air conditioning wasn't working anymore. And then the emergency calling service wasn't working anymore. The driving modes weren't available. We got, I don't know, like 5 different notifications of stuff that didn't work anymore. it kind of mended itself, so now everything is working again. But I do feel like I should tell you that. I mean, I don't know what to expect from this car, so we're just going to cover everything. So rear seat space is actually not bad, because I'm very tall, as you know, and I can just about sit behind myself. So this is not bad. Seats, nice in this sort of Alcantara. We've got red stitching for the XPower as well. Headspace is good. Materials are actually pretty good here. This is all nice and soft. This is very cheapy plastic, but I don't even know if that's leather, but this is quite a nice material. And then you've got two pouches here as well. But it's quite a spacious car for like a hatchback. It's actually not bad. I quite like that. It's quite a spacious car. So it's very cheap and it's very spacious. So that's good. That's a good start. And then up front, we've got some storage down here, cup holders, wireless charger up there, and more storage here. I mean, I have to say, for the price, this is like properly impressive. Nice steering wheel as well. I always like it when you have like a 2-spoke steering wheel. And we have some buttons here to operate the audio and the menus and stuff like that. And a heated steering wheel even. Wow. That's not this button actually, but it is in here. That's the heated steering wheel. I'm going to engage that, and the heated seats as well. Very nice, right? And then you have your car menu. As you can see, it's a bit laggy sometimes. It works better one day it works, and then the next day it's a bit laggy, but in general it works okay. You have the driving modes here, so snow, eco, normal, sport, and then individual. So you can actually change all that stuff, which is nice. We're just going to go for sport. One pedal drive off. Great that you can adjust that, because I hate one pedal drive. And then you have energy saving mode. Start it up. We are already started up. So you just get in the car with the key, you hit the brake, it says that it's ready, and then you can twist the knob to go to drive or to reverse, which gives you a very cool like 90s happy hardcore video clip on MTV camera. Very nice. Okay, so drive. We're going to drive it in sport mode first, because actually it's pretty quick. It's a pretty quick car, and in sport mode it's very aggressive. The pedal is like super sensitive. So let's go to eco. It's so much less aggressive. It's crazy. The difference is huge. So sport, and we're also going to record a 0 to 100, because as I said, 3.8 is what it's supposed to do. So let's find out if it will actually do that. But I have to say, just driving it, the controls and everything feels pretty good. It feels pretty solid. I'm really trying to judge the car based on the price, right? So there are a lot of people who are buying this car, and I get it, because cheap cars are very hard to find these days, and you know, driving a car in itself has gotten so expensive that I totally get it. I get that people just need something to get from A to B, and they don't care if that's an MG. They just want a cheap thing that works and that drives relatively well. So I truly get that. My question is, you know, we're driving the XPower because we like fast cars, but my question is, maybe, you know, is this the one to have? The one with a little bit less range and a bit more power? The fact that you can do that, it kind of gets old quickly, right? If that's the only thing that sets it apart from all the other MGs, then I don't think it's worth it. Because you don't really get any extra stuff in here. The exterior, apart from the color, is not really that different. So yeah, I think, which is usually the case with things that offer great value for money, the cheapest one is usually the best one. So yeah, I think that might be the case, or the extended range version, the trophy extended range. Okay, so we're going to do a 0 to 100, which means we're in sport mode, foot on the brake, full throttle. We have a power measurement here, we're power percentage down there. I don't think you can see it on the speedo cam, but I will say what it says. So full throttle, screen recording on. Okay, full throttle, and then the power goes to 12%. Release. That's 4 seconds. Okay. We do have, I have to say, I always forget that, to tell you guys how much percentage we have. 71% battery, and we did 4 seconds. I think we might do that again to try and see if we can get closer to that 3.8. But that's not bad. 4 seconds, 70% battery. So handling wise, what happens if we throw it in here? Oh, that's not bad. It actually sticks. That's the beauty of electric cars. You have to admit, the center of gravity is so low that basically everything with a half decent tire will stick, because yeah, where's the weight going? Nowhere. It's just staying down there. Okay, so let's do another one over here, and then we will head towards the Autobahn. So it's 100 kilometers an hour limit from here. Full throttle, 12%. Oh, it feels faster because I hear wheel spin. Yeah, it is faster. See, my butt dyno is so accurate. That was 3.98 seconds, so 2/100ths of a second faster than the first one. But I mean, with 100% charge and a nice and warm tire, I'm sure you will be able to get 3.8 seconds, right? It will do it. Now, let's find out what happens if we throw it into this corner and then a little bit of throttle. Oop! Traction control. Can we turn that off? I haven't seen a button for that. Okay. That's not bad. Here we go. Full throttle. Top speed 200 kilometers an hour. And we're going to find out if that is GPS kilometers an hour. Oh, that was weird. I felt a hiccup, and then it kind of limited the power, I think. So that's 21 seconds, 21.9 seconds, 100 to 200. It might be the rear engine disconnecting, or the front engine disconnecting at a certain speed or something. But yeah, there it is. Okay, I don't think you guys can see the power meter, but it's down there. So I'm going to watch that. Full throttle goes to 100%, almost 98, and then it goes down to like 56 at, I don't know, 185 kilometers an hour. So I think that's the front engine disconnecting, but you can feel it. It's like a thunk. Okay, so let's do another 100 to 200. I don't think it will be faster than the previous one, because it will just, you know, get slower and slower basically. You can see it actually on the speedo, at least on the draggy. I think you will be able to see the difference. Like now, there it goes. Power percentage goes back to 55%. Yeah, that's the front engine disengaging. 20.1, so that is a little bit faster. I do have to say, cruising at 200 kilometers an hour, it's not bad. It's not bad, honestly, it's not bad. It's pretty quiet for a little hatchback. It's comfy. It's just, it's my issue with almost all electric cars. It's just interchangeable for everything else. I think it will take some time for all the car manufacturers to really start differentiating themselves and try to set themselves apart from other brands by doing special things or by doing certain things with the drivetrain or with the sound. Hyundai is now doing it with the Ioniq 5N, which basically has like gears, fake gears, and you can rev the engine and stuff like that. I think a lot more of that is going to happen to try and, you know, entice people to buy their brand, because for now I don't even know anymore. We were behind a Renault Megane a couple days ago, which apparently is electric now as well. I didn't even know that. And I mean, if you would take off that Renault badge, I mean, it would be anyone's guess as to what it is. I don't know what that is about electric cars, but they all kind of look alike, and at least MG kind of looks different in that respect, with that weird like pointy nose and the high rear. At least they have that going for them. Let's do one more 100 to 200. There we go, full throttle, 100% power. I love that little indicator down there. I think it's going down a little bit now because of the battery percentage, 59. Yeah, I think it's taking longer now. Okay, so like around 20 seconds, 100 to 200. We'll put that in the list for science. But here's my conclusion. I love it, okay? I love the fact that MG thought we're just going to make a little weird hatchback, put a dual engine setup in there. This is a 62 kilowatt hour battery. And we're just going to make a weird XPower thing and just offer 400, did I mention the power? 435 horsepower and I think 600 newton meters of torque, which is not bad. Cruising at top speed, also not bad. So yeah, I kind of like it. I like the fact that I like things that are good value for money, because it makes me feel like I'm a classic Dutch guy. It makes me feel like I kind of I'm in on a little secret, you know, like I know something that other people don't. It's stupid and it doesn't make any sense, because everyone knows this. A lot of people are buying these cars, so I know it doesn't make sense, but I love a good value for money thing, doesn't matter what it is. So yeah, a cheap electric hatchback. Don't expect it to be a Bentley on the inside, don't expect it to be an Alfa Romeo 8C on the outside, and don't expect Toyota grade reliability yet, but expect something that works, it drives reasonably well, it is quick, and if you take the long range version you have a proper range for proper money. So that's it. I promise you the next car will be a loud petrol car again, but we were curious what it was like, and I thought let's just have a go at it, and well, I'm not disappointed. I think it's a pretty decent value for money proposition, and again, 3.8 seconds 0 to 100 for this kind of money is pretty insane. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to subscribe, you can click the button in the middle. You can also check out this video of something loud and this playlist of a lot of other POV reviews. See you at the next one. Bye.